Welcome everyone to the Dozen Trivia here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to this page if you have not already. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to grow the page as much as we can before the return of the Dozen Trivia League, the team competition you know and love in October and November. We'll be back very soon with that. So please subscribe to the channel and of course like the video. All of that help is huge for us. This 1v1 tournament rolls on with our second week of first round matchups. Tonight you're watching Cheah, Team Chicago against Rone, and Cheah against Vibbs. If you have not seen any of the previous 4 episodes, the first 8 matches, go back because you will have things spoiled going forward. Reminder, every day when you wake up, morning, noon, night, whenever, play trivia every single day at dailydozentrivia.com. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.
Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The Holders are your champions. Unbelievable.
I don't even know California. That is correct. 14-13.
The movie's called Get Fucked.
And Jack, champions of the Dozen, season 2 of Town Ball.
All right, it's the Dozen 1v1 Battle Royale 2023. New week. Last week you watched 8 matches, I think. 8 of these down, 23 to go. We have really the truest equivalent of an 8-9 matchup. The 16-seed Cheah from Chicago trying to play their way back into the league in October. They picked up Kelly Keegs, Cheah, and White Sox Dave debuting in October against Rone. Yak, 2-time Final Four finalists or Final Four participants, battling it out here to open up the week. The next match, you'll see Rone's teammates playing next. Cheah versus Vibbs next.
Jeff, is this a competition to see who gets to lose to Kirk in the next round? Is that what we're doing right now?
Well, so I'll note this. Beginning of each match, these are double headers. We explain the rules. No steals. It's basically who knows their stuff the best. So far, most impressive one. Most points scored in the match has been Clem and Robbie Fox. They played each other. Clem knocked out Bob Fox. Clem will take on Kenjack, who beat Dana B at the buzzer. PFT beat Tommy Smokes in a really good match. Rudy with a big comeback against Cheah last week. Rudy upset Cheah. Clemmer upset Large. Destroyed Large. Frank the Tank might finally be back. He upset Glenny Balls, and then Keegs took down Joey. But yeah, we'll see. Winner takes on the winner of Kirk. Are you counting out Will Compton, the 32 overall seed against Kirk?
I am. Overall IQ.
8 categories each that you picked. 4 of them will repeat. The wrinkle is, which we didn't tell you guys at the time, they're going to be difficult questions. We try to make them a little harder. We'll see. It's worked so far. We're about almost halfway through the first round. It's worked so far. No steals, 3 lifelines. You get 2 double ups on the regular difficulty questions, and then you must use your 3rd double up on one of the hard difficulty. Cheah, you'll give Rone his first category. Rone, you'll give Cheah his first one. Back and forth you go. It's basically who's best at their own categories. Rone's categories are John Mayer, Celebrity Mashup, which is a category Rone created. It's multiple people in the mashup. Words that this is OG Dozen fans will like these categories. These next 2: words that start with D, words that start with G, Oscars Best Picture, NBA, NFL. One of the OG, speak of niche categories, OG niches, battle rap. And your 4 repeating will be Oscars Best Picture, NBA, NFL, battle rap. On the other side, Cheah, John F. Kennedy, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Big Ten football, Flags of the World, Chicago Blackhawks, Notre Dame football, Mad Men, and Stanley Cup champions. And the 4 repeating will be Chicago Blackhawks, Notre Dame football, Mad Men, Stanley Cup champion. You guys picked these a while ago. How are we feeling now? Especially Rone. You got the words with G, words with D.
This is stupid as hell. I don't know why I picked this shit. I I don't know, but I mean, you just never know what you're gonna know. I've been playing a lot of the Daily Dozen, and I surprise myself sometimes, but sometimes I feel like an absolute idiot not knowing stuff I should know. So mine are pretty straightforward, I guess. Celebrity mashup was dumb. I'm dumb, but let's get it.
I will also note all of your battle rap questions will be they were written by our employee Trey, who is an editing wizard. He works a lot on advisors. He does all like he made our intro, any like the really fancy shit with the dozen. Trey is a large part of that, but he is a battle rap guy, so he wrote the questions. So we'll see how he did there. Chief, you'll give Rone the first category, and then Rone, you'll give Chief his first, as I said. Let's get this underway. Winner moves on to take on the winner of Kirk and Will Compton. Chief, what do you want to have Rone guess first?
I mean, I'm just curious about words that start with G. So we'll just go words that start with G.
Words that start with G. 30 seconds for this 1v1 Battle Royale on the clock. Here we go. Words that start with G. Do you want to double it?
No.
This is a noun. A narrow passage through land.
A gorge. Final answer.
Let me get the dinger up. That is correct. The gorge. 1-0. 1-0.
Chief, I like how we have very different categories. I feel like if we ever had to team up, you know what I mean, whether it be an all-star game or something, I feel like we could balance each other out well.
Our bases are definitely covered. I will say that I was probably watching a lot of documentaries when Jeff asked me these, and there might have been some substances involved, and I'm regretting some of these choices for my category.
Here, all right, Rone, what are you going to give him? Let's see. You're going to pick one of those regrets.
Let's give him Stanley Cup champs.
Stanley Cup champions. Are you going to go regular difficulty?
Let's go regular.
Regular Stanley Cup champions question. This is for Chief to make it 1-1 early. Here we go. Larry Robinson became the first interim head coach to win the Stanley Cup in the 2000s when he helped lead what team to the title?
I feel like that was the New Jersey Devils in like 2003. So I'll say the New Jersey Devils.
That is correct. 1-1. They match each other off the bat. A couple matches we had no points the first round or two, but we've been a bit of a streak here. Chief, what are you gonna give Rone next?
Let's go NBA, but regular difficulty.
You want to double, Rone? Yes or no?
No double.
NBA, here we go. Hedo Turkoglu played the first 3 seasons of his NBA career with this West team from 2000 through 2003.
Ooh. So I know him as a Magic. That would have been an East team, though. And my initial instinct, which I'm trying to outthink right now, is that he was on the Sacramento Kings. So I'll go with the Sacramento Kings. Final.
Smart just to rip it. That is correct. 2-1 Rone. NBA successful. Chief, Rone, what are you going to give him?
Let's see what he does with Mad Men.
Mad Men regular. Here we go. I once saw John Hamm at a Jersey Shore rest stop. Fun fact.
Could you see his print? What did that dick look like?
Too far away. But yeah, I did see him at the now titled John Bon Jovi rest stop. From seasons 2 through 4, what skincare company is a client of the agency due to Pete's connections with via his father-in-law?
Clearasil.
Final answer?
Final.
That is correct.
Let's go, Chief.
2-2. Next up, what's Rone going to get, Chief?
Let's go celebrity mashup.
Here we go, celebrity mashup. You're going to see 3 celebrities mashed up in this photo. Name me the 3 celebrities. Could have just done regular mashup, but he went with the mash. He went with the mashup. Here it is.
Oh fuck. Okay, fuck. So it's Gwyneth Paltrow, Ashton Kutcher, and Chris Pratt. Final.
Damn.
That is correct. He nails the mashup. Look at that.
Almost said the wrong Chris. That's the stupidest category alive, but I fuck with it.
3-2, Rone, early lead. No misses yet. Chief, what are you going to give him, Rone?
Let's give him JFK. Let's see what he knows about
This is the one I'm nervous about. I was definitely just watching documentaries. Like, I know, I'll remember this.
Vibbs did presidents, Tommy did presidents, and then Large did a specific president. Here we go. JFK. In 1956, Kennedy narrowly lost a vice presidential nomination election to what candidate's running mate?
I want to say it was Adlai Stevenson.
The final?
Final.
It's actually the second time Adlai Stevenson has been in this in the 1v1 Battle Royale.
He's an Illinois guy.
We're breaking down barriers. We talked about Estelle Getty, Milton Berle, and Clemmer's match, and now 2 Adlai Stevenson references. We're broadening our horizons. 3-3. Rone, Chief? What do you give Rone?
Let's go with Oscar's Best Picture.
No double.
No double. Oscar's Best Picture. Here it is. With production spanning over a decade, this Richard Linklater coming-of-age drama was a 2014 Best Picture nominee.
Boyhood. Final.
That is correct. 4-3, Rone. No one's blinked yet.
Jesus Christ, this is a good one. Let's go Flags of the World. Yeah, I love it.
Flags of the World. Here we go. This is for Chief. Chief. Identify the African country based on its flag. You're going to see the flag in a second one. Here is the flag.
I'm trying to think like soccer teams here from the World Cup. Are there double dips?
No double dips. No.
All right, this is a guess. I hate you for doing African ones. I'll say Mali. Final. Is it Senegal?
Burkina Faso.
I mean, that's
my God. Burkina Faso.
I don't know. Flags of the world is tough.
The top 40 country in Africa.
Flags of the world is tough. It had the star. I tried to give you like a little identifier. All right, first one the blink is Chief. A lot of game left though.
Got to brush up on my Burkina Faso knowledge.
Chief, what are you gonna give Rone next?
Let's go with words that start with D.
No double.
Adjective, characterized by steady, earnest, and energetic effort.
This is a tough one.
$15 seconds.
This is the wrong answer, but demure is what I'll say. Demure, final answer. That's wrong.
Diligent.
Oh, fuck me.
Diligent, yep. All right, Chief.
Oh, my God. That's inexcusable.
Chief, a chance to get one back here. Here we go. Rone, what are you going to give him?
Give him Notre Dame football.
Notre Dame football. Here we go. Regular Notre Dame. Do you want a double?
No.
No double for Notre Dame football. Here is your question. 2 of Notre Dame's 4 wins in their lowly 2016 season were at neutral sites, including a win over Army in what city?
A win over Army? San Antonio?
Is that a final or just talking?
Yeah.
That is correct. It's at the Alamo Dome, 4-4. We're knotted back up. All right, here's where we stand. All 4 of your difficulties are still available. Each of you have 3 remaining of the regular difficulty categories. All of the lifelines are available. You're going to have to double 2 of the last 3 here on the regular difficulty. Chief, what are you going to give Rone? We're knotted up at 4.
I'll give Rone his boy, John Mayer. I saw him at Wrigley with the Dead. He was awesome.
Let's double it up.
You're going to double it up. Okay, here we go. John Mayer. 6-4. Chance to either make it 6-5 or tie, depending on if you double here.
Let's give him Curb. Let's see what Curb has for him.
Are you going to double? Or are you going to keep it regular? Because 2 of the doubles are used on regular.
All right. Then no, I won't double Curb.
Okay, Big Ten football and Blackhawks will be doubled. Curb not doubled. Here's your Curb question. You'd be down 6-5, but you have an extra life. You have 1 more double than Rone has, so essentially tied up. Here's the question. It's the season 3 episode, The Terrorist Attack. Who does Larry tell Wanda's secret to, which causes everyone to leave Los Angeles?
Do I have to know her name? Because it's Ted Danson's wife, and it's Mary something. But it's Ted Danson's wife, right?
Whether that's right or wrong, I will accept first names. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but okay. I will accept only first name for this. But you have about 10 seconds.
I'll say Mary final.
It's Mindy Reiser, Paul Reiser's wife. Mindy Reiser tells her, and then, it gets the domino effect. All right, Rone with a little bit of an edge. He has essentially a 1-point edge because Chief still has his doubles. What are you going to give Rone, Chief?
Let's give him Battle Rap.
Okay, Battle Rap, do you want to double it? Doubled up Battle Rap. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. I would say probably one of the 3 most iconic. And it's for infamous reasons for you, but it's an iconic niche category. Here it is.
Fucking Deacon Frost, dude.
At King of the Dots back. By the way, the fact that I know what KOTD means, that's just how many I've questioned. At King of the Dots Back to Basics 3 in 2015, who used an inhaler after being vaped in the face by their opponent.
Frack, final answer.
That is correct. 8-4. Rone, both of your doubles successful in the regular categories. What do you want to go with for Chief next?
Let's give him Blackhawks. That's a wheelhouse for
Blackhawks for 2 to make it 8-6. Here we go. I like this. Only one match so far has saved the hard for last, and that was Dana and Kenjack, which looks like you guys are about to do as well. Here we go. Blackhawks for 2 to make it 8-6. The 2008-2009 season saw the Blackhawks fall in the conference finals after taking up the Canucks. And what team in the first round? Who did they take out in the first round?
The Calgary Flames.
Final?
Yep.
8-6. Your double is successful.
There you go, Chief.
Needed to get back.
Still have 1 more double. You're essentially down by 1. Here we go. Rone, what is Rone going to get next, Chief?
Let's just go NFL.
NFL. This one not doubled, worth just 1 point. Regular NFL. Here it is. Before breaking out with the Patriots, Wes Welker spent part of 3 seasons with this AFC team from 04 through 06. 30 seconds.
Oh, buddy.
No steals, you said, right?
No steals.
But you could help me if you want to just tell me the answer. That is allowed.
I'll allow you if you want to answer after if he gets it wrong. I'll allow people to flex, but that's about it.
Right. Well, I flexed on Diligent. I don't know if I want to. It doesn't even matter since I'm losing in the game. I feel like I'm against it here. I wish there were
5, 4.
I'll say the Dolphins.
Damn it.
That is correct. 9-6.
All right.
9-6. Are you going to give him Big Ten football?
Yeah, let's clear it off.
Clear it out. Worth 2 points to make it. Not the irony here being that you're looking at 2 Penn State Big Ten guys, and your Notre Dame Fighting Irish should join the Big Ten. I'm just saying.
I don't want to have that discussion.
Okay, it's a different argument, different show. Okay, here we go. Hey, integrity. They're the only team not moving. I respect it. I respect it. Here we go to make it 9-8. Eventually a second-round pick in 2008, wide receiver James Hardy was an all Big Ten selection 3 times in his career for what school?
I'm not super confident in this, but for whatever reason, Indiana is flashing in my mind. So I'll say final answer, Indiana.
That is correct. 9-8. Rone with a slight edge as we move on after 8 questions to all of the difficult ones remain. Here we go. Chief, which one are you going to go with first for Rone?
Let's give him NFL.
NFL difficult. Are you going to save your double?
Save it.
Okay, here we go. Before a midseason trade to San Diego in 2007, this wide receiver from 2001 through 2007 totaled the most receiving yards by a Dolphin since 2000. 30 seconds on the clock.
Ooh, fuck. Ooh, fuck. I don't even know where to fucking start.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
It is
Chambers.
Chris Chambers. Yep, Chris Chambers. Chief, a chance to tie or take the lead depending on if you use your double. What are you going to give him, Rone?
Let's give him Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. Here we go. Are you doubling?
I will double that, yeah.
Okay,
wow,
for the
lead.
For the lead. The Blackhawks made multiple midseason trades in 2014-2015, including sending Ben Smith and a draft pick to San Diego for what center?
Desjardins.
Need full name for sports.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck was his first name?
I know that's tough. I actually thought you were just going to rip it, but I do need full name for sports. That is the one.
That's his last name. That's his last
the Canadian spelling of center, too. Central.
Ben Smith.
I'm going to give you, because I made the rule, I'll give you a few extra seconds here, but.
I don't know it. I feel like it might be Alex Desjardins.
5.
David Desjardins.
4. 3.
Fuck.
2.
Fuck. Alex Desjardins final.
Andrew Desjardins. We got it. It's sports. That's the Amobi Okoye rule. That's the Amobi Okoye rule. 9-8.
Ooh.
That's brutal.
That was your double too. Here we go. What are you going to give to Rone? People are going to be mad at that one, but I know we said just first name for TV show, but sports, we've always been pretty good about that.
Oscars, whatever. Fuck.
Oscars, no best picture. Double?
No double.
Okay. Here we go. This actor was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, twice for Best Picture nominees. Argo, and then winning for Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, man, I never saw Little Miss Sunshine. God damn it. I should have taken the time and enjoyed Little Miss Sunshine.
It is a delightful little picture.
I know that fucking Affleck is in Argo, but he fucking was. I don't think he was in Little Miss Sunshine. I don't know. Ben Affleck, final, wrong.
Recently departed Alan Arkin. Rest in peace. 9-8. Okay, Chief, that was tough, but you get one back maybe here. Rone, what are you going to give Chief?
Let's hit him with Notre Dame football.
Notre Dame football. Here we go. Here's your question, Chief, to make it 9-9. Rone with a slight edge due to the double. This All-American ran back the Irish's only defensive touchdown of the 12-0 2018 season, a 42-yard scoop and score against Virginia Tech.
All-American in 2018.
That should say, by the way, All-American DB. I apologize. That got chopped.
Kyle Hamilton?
All-American DB.
Kyle Hamilton?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Julian Love.
Oh, no.
Here we go. What are you going to give Rone?
NBA.
Hard NBA. No double. He's saving it for battle rap. Here it is. Hard NBA would make it 10-8. Means worst you could do is lose in overtime. Is go to overtime. After playing at Oregon, this shooting guard had a short NBA career from 2002 through 2009, but did win the 2004 slam dunk contest as a Pacer.
Oh, fuck. As a Pacer? A slam dunk contest?
There was an overlapping Desjardins, by the way, in the league at the same time. We found a Cedric Desjardins.
And I knew I had like the A, too.
I know. 5.
I know
4.
Danny Granger didn't go there. I'll just say Danny Granger. That's also incorrect. Danny Granger.
It's Fred Jones. Fred Jones.
Who the fuck is
Who?
that?
Sick dunk, by the way, that he won with. I think it was like a mistake. He didn't mean to go back so far, but it's a good dunk. Here we go. Chief, you can temporarily tie it up. Rone will have a chance to win it, though. What are you going to give Chief?
Give him Stanley Cup champions.
Stanley
Let's
Cup
make it
champions.
interesting.
Here we go. This German defenseman scored the game winner in OT to help the Avalanche sweep the Panthers in the 1996 Stanley Cup Finals.
That would be UA Krupp.
Final answer?
Woo!
Okay, 9-9, temporarily tied up. Here we go. This is how it's going to work. Rone, you get this, it's over, you win. You miss this, Chief has a chance to win. Simple as that. This is worth 2 points. Mad Men, here we go. Battle Rap, here we go. And this, by the way, this is on the screen. It's going to be a little shorter because it couldn't fit. I will read you the entire thing, though. The entire part of the question. I had to chop it off. Here is the question. At URL Summer Madness 6 in 2017, who said to Hollow Didon, I grab you by your neck, you get another cut and another cut. It looks like the seatbelt won't work, and I'm trying to buckle up.
That would be Tay-Rock.
Final answer? 11-9, final score. Rone takes the victory. It's a great match.
I don't think that question was hard enough based on my knowledge. It's a hard question.
I feel like that and Uwe Krupp were similar though, difficulty wise, in terms of how quickly you both got them in hard. Well, let's see. I'm gonna give Chief. You only had one left. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. We've been doing this. Jimmy Barrett, a crude comedian whose wife Don has an affair with, does a commercial for what snack brand in season 2?
Utz. Potato
Utz
chips.
would have been correct.
Yeah.
Andrew Desjardins. That was the difference.
Desjardins. Fuck me.
Damn, you had his last name too. Oh.
I mean, this is a tie game.
Honestly, I hate to tell you this. That's a win because that was worth 2. You would have just won.
Oh no! So can we just make it a tie since I got
No, I mean,
no, there.
I felt. I felt.
You want to go to overtime?
I felt mildly bad until we saw there was an. That's why we do that rule, because there was an overlapping Desjardins. Just how it is. Sports, you got to give both names. You can like. We obviously do pronunciation more lenient, but that's the Amobi Okoye rule. That's the Amobi Okoye rule.
I think Rone should agree to go to overtime. I think he should agree to go overtime.
Look, Chicago. Big season ahead. They got to get back into the league, but the hype is strong adding Kelly Keegs. We'll see Chief in a few weeks in October. We'll see Rone again, though. Kirk, who do you want, Kirk or Will Compton?
I mean, yeah, Will Compton, literally, his seating is his IQ. I mean, Kirk would have probably pitched a perfect game, so it'll be my honor to lose to him.
I feel like I shouldn't do this, but I feel like I got to reveal at least one of Will's one of Will's categories is Will Compton, which he almost got wrong. Remember, he phoned himself in the All-Star game this year on the Will Compton category. So that's it. Rone moves on. It's tough, Chief. It's tough. You played well. The stat sheet will show 10. Yeah. Andrew Desjardins. Next match you're about to see. Rone's teammate, Stephen Cheah, the 60, taking on the 27 seed. Another John Mayer guy, Vibbs. We'll see that match coming up right now. All right, our second match of this doubleheader. You just watched Cheah's teammate, Rone, take down Chief, basically at the buzzer. Chief with a really tough miss. He had the last name of that Blackhawks player, didn't have the first name. Tragic for for the boys from Chicago. Though they have a teammate through already. But here we go. Cheah against Vibbs. It's the Yak against XYZ. Two teams already in the dozen season 4. They don't got to play their way in. They got voted in already. Cheah is the 6th seed. Actually, end of the season, a top 5 scorer. Vibbs, 27 seed, slotted lower than what his scoring is, by the way. So a little bit of a tougher matchup for Cheah than the seed might indicate. Vibbs, your teammate Large, got his doors blown off yesterday.
By the only person maybe older than him, Clemmer, right?
Yeah, old man Clemmer really. Yeah, Clemmer is the only person I've ever seen who wants to be older than he actually is. he was like, this is my era. I'm like, this is 60s Batman. Like, you were not alive for that. It's 60s Batman is great, no disrespect, but I'm like, it's not your era. So Vibbs trying to avenge Large. Vibbs has a couple really interesting categories too. I guess let's read them off. Let's just get right to it. Vibbs, your categories are Peyton Manning targets. So Peyton Manning's receivers and tight ends, could be backs too. Tom Brady targets. Diablo 2, which I never thought we'd have to write a class for Diablo or Diablo 2.
Yeah.
The Indiana Pacers. John Mayer. U.S. presidents. Joe Dirt movie, obviously, and Indiana Hoosiers basketball. Your 4 repeating in the difficult variety: John Mayer, U.S. presidents, Joe Dirt, Indiana basketball. Cheah, Oscars Best Picture, College to the NFL. This one surprised me. Billboard Top 100 hits. Billboard Top 100, the NFL, NFL Draft, NBA Career Path, jersey numbers, and your repeating hard will be NFL Draft, NBA Career Path, jersey numbers. Winner of this match will move on to take on PFT, who took down Tommy Smokes. PFT beat Tommy. Chief and Rone just saved all of the hard for the end. Kenjack and Dana did that as well. Other matches, people kind of go back and forth. Here we go, 30 seconds per question. Cheah, what do you want to give Vibbs first?
Let's go U.S. presidents.
U.S. presidents. Here we go. This is for Vibbs. Do you want a double?
No.
No double off the bat. Standard one.
I realized after I picked U.S. presidents, I really don't know much about U.S. presidents. I just wanted to look. I want it to look good on the graphic.
It does. The smart categories absolutely diversify your resume. They absolutely do. Here we go. Who was the only post-World War II president to have held the position of director of the CIA before becoming president?
George Herbert Walker Bush, the dad.
Final answer?
George Bush. Yes.
That is correct. 1-0 Vibbs. It worked out. Not just a resume booster. You're correct as well. Here we go. 1-0. Cheah. Vibbs, what are you going to give him?
I'm gonna give him Oscar Best Pictures.
Oscar Best Picture. Here we go. Cheah, double, yes or no?
No.
Okay, here we go. To tie it up. A box office success, Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner starred in this 2016 sci-fi drama Best Picture nominee, directed by Denis Villeneuve.
I saw this in theaters. It was a very good movie. It was with aliens. Amy Adams kept going back to see the aliens. Fuck, what was it called?
Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Fuck.
It's Arrival.
I was not close. I saw it.
I mean, it's aliens. You were right.
Yeah.
But Vibbs, 1-0. Early advantage. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs?
Let's do... I don't even know what Diablo 2 is. Let's just get that.
I knew you were eyeing it, and you had no idea what it was.
He was. I can tell. I don't know why, but I could tell too. He's just like, I think he's going to say Diablo 2.
Is that going to be a movie or a video game or a book series?
Basically,
When
I was like 12, the whole neighborhood played this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Diablo is awesome. Here, I never played it, but like if you had Diablo, like you were pretty fucking cool with your computer. Here we go. Diablo 2 for a 2-0 lead. Able to contain 12 items while only taking up 4 slots. This device found first in the halls of the dead allows users to transmute items.
The Herodric Cube.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Herodric Cube. That is correct. 2-0. Vibbs early lead. Very early, though. What are you going to give Cheah for his next one?
I'm going to go Billboard Top 100.
Billboard Top 100. This one surprised me. Here we go. It's going to be an audio question.
Yes.
That is correct. 2-1. And no bonus points, but I was hoping you would do it in the version like a song rendition.
Let the rhythm take you over, bailamos, te quiero, amabio.
What a voice. Songbird. You are a songbird. You're a songbird on the yak. All right. Vibbs has an early advantage. No one's used their double yet. Cheah, what are you going to have him guess next?
Let's do Tom Brady targets.
Tom Brady targets. Here we go.
I looked at a roster from like 2004. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember these. I don't remember anyone on the roster.
Tom Brady targets. Here it is. After 4 seasons in Carolina, this wide receiver joined the Pats in 2014 and posted career highs with 7 touchdown catches and over 900 receiving yards. Make it 3-1.
Give this to me, Jeff. Give this to me.
If he gets it wrong, I'll let you answer it, but it's just for nothing but bragging rights. I will know, but we'll see. He's got to get it wrong first for that.
Oh, 2014, 4 seasons in Carolina. Oh, shoot. What was that guy's name? Brandon Lloyd?
5. Is that your
My
guess?
final answer. Yeah.
You're halfway there. What is it, Cheah?
Oops, it's Brandon LaFell.
What is that?
Oh,
what is that?
Yeah.
That's a thing people said?
No. You got me in the 1999, early 2000s, and now I'm just spinning.
Cheah's already in mid-season form. Okay, Cheah, chance to knot it up. A true tie here at 2-2. Yeah, you got half. You got the Brandon part, so you were half.
Brandon LaFell, first touchdown in the Super Bowl that year. I don't know. Giving him Billboard Hot 100 just like got him like he's loose now. He's having fun. I need to crush his spirits. It looks like everything he knows. I'm gonna just do NBA draft.
NBA draft. Here it is. Do you want to double this?
I don't.
Okay. I switched. I'm not totally shocked. I wasn't sure what you double, so here we go. No double. NBA draft for a true tie right now. Picks 2 through 4 in the 2000 NBA draft all failed to make an All-Star game, including the 4th overall pick out of Iowa State to the Chicago Bulls.
That would be this dude was jacked. Teammate of Jamal Tinsley. They made a nice run. His name's Marcus Fizer.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
It's nice to be able to give you a Chicago question because Big Cat's not there.
Oh, yeah.
As a Bulls fan, I can't give him Bulls questions, which is nice. It's nice giving people like Vibbs has Peyton Manning. Like it's nice to be able to give questions about teams that you root for.
Yeah.
All right, 2-2, true tie. No blood so far. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs?
Let's stick on football. Peyton Manning targets.
Peyton Manning targets. Here we go. Peyton Manning targets to make it 3-2. Do you want to double?
No.
When Dallas Clark hit the IR in 2010, this Colts tight end broke out with over 600 receiving yards and later followed Peyton to Denver in 2012.
Jacob Tamme.
Final?
Yes.
That is correct. 3-2, Jacob Tamme.
I knew it'd be like maybe Marcus Pollard or like a UTEC. Is it Ben UTEC? I was feeling it was going to be a tight end for Pittsburgh.
UTEC, yeah. Shout out Jacob Tamme. First mention, I think, ever on the dozen. Here we go. 3-3 if Cheah gets this, or if he doubles it, could have a lead. Vibbs, what are you going to give him?
Let's go jersey numbers.
I will. Let's double this one.
Okay, you're going to double jersey numbers. You would have the lead, but keep in mind, Vibbs has not used any of his doubles yet. Okay, jersey numbers for a 4-3 lead. What common jersey numbers did these 3 players share? This one's common. They all have the same number. That is Darius Miles, Willis McGahee, and HaHa Clinton Dix.
Blackjack, 21.
That is correct, 21. He has the lead, but Vibbs has not doubled anything yet. 1 double off the board for Cheah, 4-3. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs?
Let's go with Indiana Pacers.
Indiana Pacers. Here we go. Do you want to double?
No, thank you.
Okay. I know. We already know the doubles are for John Mayer, so it's a matter of if it's for Joe Dirt or Indiana after this.
Joe Dirt for sure. Joe Dirt.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Indiana Pacers to make it 4-4. After winning a title with Dallas, this French center acted as Roy Hibbert's backup from 2012 through 2015 and started in 2015-2016.
Is it Luis Scola?
Is that your final, or are you talking it out?
That's my final. Luis Scola, yeah.
It is Ian Mahimi. Yeah.
I saw Luis Scola at the movie theater going to see like Imitation Game, and I had to throw that as a history.
I didn't know he was a real cinephile. How about that?
He is, yeah.
4-3, Vibbs. You can give this to Cheah. Cheah, if you get this, you have a true advantage with a 2-point lead.
Let's go college to NFL.
College to the NFL. Are you going to double?
No.
No double for Cheah. College to the NFL and normal difficulty to make it 5-3. From 2014 to 2018, cornerback Jason Verrett played for the Chargers, the team that drafted him out of what Big 12 school?
I believe this is TCU. Final answer.
Final answer. That is correct. TCU 5-3. 5-3. You have a bit of an advantage now. Basically, a 1-point advantage because Vibbs hasn't doubled anything yet. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs next?
Let's do Indiana basketball.
Indiana hoops. I really enjoyed writing this question. Here we go. Indiana hoops to make it 5-4. After a 24-4 start to the 2007-2008 season, Indiana dropped 4 of 5, including a game at the buzzer to what team in the Big Ten tournament? What team knocked them off at the buzzer?
I believe I was at this game, and it was the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Yeah, Blake Hoffarber, he hit that lefty shot. That is correct. 5-4.
Yeah, it was.
ESPY winner, Blake Hoffarber. He hit that. He's like that Minnesota high school player who hit the shot from his butt.
From the ground, yeah.
To win the state title. Mm-hmm. All right, 5-4. Cheah with a slight advantage. Vibbs still has all his doubles. Vibbs, what do you give Cheah next?
Let's do NBA draft.
Okay. Do you want to double this one, Cheah, or no?
I do not.
Okay, here we go. To make it 6-4, hard NBA draft. This power forward won 5th overall in the 92 NBA draft to a Western Conference team, the 4th big man selected in the top 5.
92 to a Western Conference team. 92. Shaq. Alonzo Mourning. PF.
10 seconds.
I believe this is Christian Laettner.
4.
Christian Laettner, final answer.
It's LaFonso Ellis. LaFonso Ellis.
Damn it, I wasn't even close.
There we go. That's big for Vibbs. Vibbs has a chance to tie it up here. If he gets this right, whether it's a double or not, they're essentially tied up again. Here we go. Vibbs. Cheah, what are you going to give him?
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt for 2 points.
The movie, or was there a TV show Joe Dirt as well?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately.
There was a second Joe Dirt that came out on Crackle or Cracked, whatever it was. It was garbage.
I forgot about the second Joe Dirt. Oh my God. Here we go.
Can I double? I'm going to double it.
Yeah, it has to be doubled. Yep.
Yeah.
When Joe finally meets his parents, they turn out to be awful people using the press to try and sell what type of figurines?
When you're down, stare at a clown.
That is correct. 6-5. We're knotted up again if Cheah gets this right. 6-5. What are you going to give him, Vibbs?
Let's do NFL draft, the easy one.
NFL draft regular. You're going to double it?
Yeah.
2 quarterbacks went top 10 in the 2012 NFL draft. Stephon Gilmore, 10th overall, and this LSU player who never made a Pro Bowl at 6th overall.
That would be Mo Claiborne, also known as Morris Claiborne.
Final answer?
Yes.
7-6, but we are essentially tied. I know I keep saying that, but that is because Vibbs still has one extra double. 7-6, excuse me, 7-6. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs next?
U.S. presidents.
All right, U.S. presidents hard. I assume you're going to be doubling John there. I won't even ask. U.S. presidents difficult variety.
Yeah.
Here it is. Who was the final post-World War II president to be born before the 1900s?
Oh, man.
You give me 10 guesses, I wouldn't get this.
I kind of want to... Oh, shit. Who was the final post-World War II president? Final one.
5.
For some reason, my mind is saying Jimmy Carter. All right, I'll say Jimmy Carter.
It's Eisenhower. 7-6. Cheah with the lead.
Too late. You're serving.
7-6.
Jimmy Carter served in World War II, so that would mean he was like 50 in World War II if he was born before 1900. What a dumb guess. I'm an idiot.
He just like back problems, like going. Here we go. Cheah, Vibbs, what are you going to give him?
I'll do NBA career path.
NBA career path for Cheah. He cannot double it. He's out of doubles. Here it is. What small forward had this career path from 2002 through 2016? Detroit, Memphis, Boston, Detroit, Minnesota.
Hmm. 2002. My initial thought is Tayshaun Prince because he was definitely a Piston during their good years. He was young. So he played 14 years. He played in Memphis. I don't remember him being in Boston. I think he was in Minnesota at the end.
4?
Yeah, Tayshaun Prince. Alice Prince.
That is correct. 8-6. It is Tayshaun Prince. Almost talked yourself out of it. Here we go. Vibbs, what are you going to give him, Cheah?
Indiana basketball.
Indiana basketball hard. This one I like writing college hoops questions from this era. Here we go. This is for Vibbs to make it 8-7. This sophomore guard hit a game-winning three-pointer against 11 seed San Diego State in the 2006 tournament, then transferred to UAB.
Bob Vaden, baby. Robert Vaden.
That is correct. Indiana's own, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Broke out, too.
Terre Haute? I don't know.
8-7, though. Legendary Big Ten name, Robert Vaden. All right, Cheah.
Yeah.
Vibbs, what are you going to give him?
Let's do jersey numbers. That was fun. I like jersey numbers.
Jersey numbers. Will you double this?
I'm not going to.
Okay, no double. No double for Cheah. Surprising, but here it is. Thought he was going to do it. What 3 jersey numbers, all different, what jersey number, all different, did these 3 players wear for their respective teams? So it's the teams in the photo. Here we go. 3 different numbers. That is Jameer Nelson, Kyle Williams, and Derek Mason.
Jameer Nelson, 14. Kyle Williams. It's definitely something in the 90s. I want to say it's 95, but Sam Adams played there.
5.
My instinct says 95, and then, sorry, the last one is Derek Mason.
Yeah, so just say the 3.
85.
Sorry, just say the 3. You said all 3, but just say them in a row for the sake of the viewer.
14, 95, 85. Kyle Williams, I'm not positive.
That is correct. He's 95. Big one for Cheah. 14, 95, 85.
I almost talked myself into 99. I almost did it.
He does. He's got a 99 NFL physique. Here we go. 5 points remain for Vibbs because he has both John Mayer. This would be dirty if Cheah just isn't giving him John Mayer questions. And then, Cheah, you have NFL draft, and NBA career path difficult, and you must double one of those. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs next?
John Mayer, hard.
Ooh.
Doubled up?
You know, as much as I know about John Mayer, I think I know more about Joe Dirt, which is insane.
Okay.
I watch
Okay.
that every night. So I don't want to double Joe Dirt, but I'll double John Mayer because I've never missed it. I'll double John Mayer.
9-7. So you are going to double it.
I am going to double it. I was confused.
Okay, he's going to double it. He's going to double it. Here we go.
My arms. Nobody's going to come save us.
9-9. Look, this might be an announcer jinx. You got one more on the board, but Vibbs has never missed a John Mayer question. 9-9. 9-9. What do you want to give Cheah?
NBA career path.
NBA career. Do you want to double it?
I do not.
NBA career path, not double. This would make it 10-9. We've had a couple. They've been a bit of barn burners lately now. Here we go. What power forward and most improved winner had this career path from 2008 through 2020? Nets, Orlando, Pelicans, Rockets, Suns, Heat, Rockets.
Jesus. I kind of need like the crossover grid, like visual. Nets, Orlando, Pelicans. 2008 to 2020. So he's in the league fairly recently. He was on Phoenix.
15 seconds.
Houston. He was on Houston twice. It's not bad. I have a guess I think is very wrong.
5, 4,
Tony
3.
Battie, I think is extremely wrong.
Ryan Anderson. We are tied back up. 2 categories left. 2 doubles left. 2 hard, 2 regular. Here it is. Next category. Cheah, what are you going to give Vibbs?
Joe, he can't double Joe Dirt, right?
Correct.
Joe Dirt.
What is the name of the dental office Joe gets a job at and hands out advertisements for immediately after leaving Silverton?
Oh, no. Fuck.
Oh, no.
I rewatched the movie not too long ago, and I was like looking at the map, and I was like, I bet that's going to be a question. Fuck. I want to say it's in Idaho, Montana area. I don't know. Solar World is the name of the dental office. Silvertown. I'm just gonna say,
5.
Fuck me. Silver
3.
Springs.
It's Molar World.
Wait, the dental office? I said Molar World. I did say Molar World. Oh, I read the question wrong. God damn it. I thought it was the city.
Oh, no, wait. You read it wrong?
I said Molar World. I just said it, but then I thought it was the town
Oh,
the dental office was in. So that's the biggest blunder of all time. But
Oh, no.
Just know you the buzzsaw in this round. Just know that.
What? That, I mean, Joe. Okay, it must be noted. If Joe Dirt is not an automatic, if the niche for XYZ this season is not alternating Joe Dirt and John Mayer, that's a huge problem. That is a blunder, though. That is the first blunder
that
of
is
the
a
tournament.
blunder. That is a blunder. I don't like to hear that, Jeff, because there's been like 8 matches already. Damn, that was a blunder. Fuck me.
Okay, here we go. For what are you going to give Cheah? And if he gets NFL draft, he can end it here. If you give him NFL, it would not be over yet.
I'll give him NFL because I want to answer my last one. So NFL.
Smart. That's smart. NFL. This is for Cheah. Make it 10-9. Zach Stacy ran for 973 yards as a rookie for this 2013 NFC team, but lasted only 2 more years in the league, totaling less than 400 yards.
That would be the Rams.
Final answer?
Yes.
10-9. Vibbs to tie it up, and then Cheah will have a chance to either win it if you tie it up or it goes to overtime. John Mayer. What 2001 John Mayer song features these lyrics? Well, I never lived the dreams of the prom kings and the drama queens.
That will be No Such Thing off Room for Squares.
Is it cliche to say that's still my favorite John Mayer song? I still love that song.
It's a really good song, especially when Your Body is a Wonderland was on that, and that's a little too like lovey-dovey. This one actually had some some good guidance counselor, color outside the lines or whatever. I don't know. You think it's really cool when you're in college.
I still like that song.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Run through the halls of your high school.
For the win, to win 12-10, though. Here we go. This is for Cheah to take home the victory. Here it is. 3 defensive tackles went in the first 10 picks of the 2010 NFL Draft. Ndamukong Suh, Daryl McCoy, and this player 10th overall to an AFC team.
If you had any honor, Stephen Cheah, you would muff this and go to overtime.
To win it 12-11.
And of course, I'm doubling this. A real career revival after being drafted by Jacksonville. And this player.
Oh! He was trying to get fancy for a second.
I'm naming the player, not the team. So he had a career rebirth with the Steelers. It is Tyson Alualu from the University of California.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. That is tough, Vibbs. That's. So last.
Can I say this is a problem that's haunted me since like first grade? I don't read the instructions. I just go. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. I go. I'm in a hurry.
It is tough. I will note the last match, Chief didn't say someone's first name, and he was like, "Come on, let's just go to like that." This is more of like you did. Like he didn't know that. You knew this. You said it. You just read it wrong.
I didn't even really read it. To be honest with you, I was just in my head. I was, I understand what's going on. I was just too cocky, I guess you could say. But I think I'm just. It was just like I can't even explain it. It was just
that's a good spot though for XYZ after large struggled. But you come in here, you put up 11. You really put up 12 points. You said the correct answer at one point, but Joe Dirt's a niche for the season, for season 4. That seems very clear.
Yeah. Can I pitch Joe Dirt for a second? You're the movie podcast. Joe Dirt might be the perfect movie. You laugh, you cry, you fall in love with all the characters. You have the entire nation falling in love with this underdog via the radio. It's great.
Dennis Miller, poop jokes.
Yep.
Joe Dirt is a true American classic, and I actually don't even mean that sarcastic. That is an American comedy classic. Joe Dirt. When you hear Joe Dirt, your ears perk up a little bit. If you're from our generation, you're like, oh, fuck. Tough way to end it, but you can put a feather in your cap of like, look, I didn't really get that one wrong. So Cheah advances. Now you got to say. Now, if Cheah keeps advancing, though, you can use that thing. It's like whatever transitive property. I basically should have tied Cheah.
Yep. This is fun. This is fun. I loved it.
Cheah, you will take on in the next round PFT.
Okay.
PFT has some very interesting niches. I don't know if he'll change him though. He also, like Ken Jack, sort of misunderstood. He thought that he had to pick things that couldn't be stolen, so he did pick modern USA air-to-air fighter jets. So things like that. They were very very odd categories. That's it. Thank you for watching. I don't know what the match will be tomorrow because as of when we record this, we haven't had the schedule. But you will see something along the lines of Kirk, Fran, Nick, Brandon, Titus, KB, Fights, Compton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.